Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I have my Throwback Thursday featuring the Tarte Bejeweled palette. This is one of the holiday ones, so if you want to see how I got this look and all of my thoughts on this palette and whether or not it will be staying in my collection, then let's go ahead and just jump on into it. Alright, hi guys, hopefully this sounds good. Got a new phone with a new camera. First video of June, so we have June Kitty on the calendar, and the first video I'm filming happens to be my Throwback Thursday, which is using one of the holiday Tarte palettes, and this one is in the colorway Bejeweled. So that is what this looks like. I already primed this eye in my Julep Shadow Stick in Clay Matte, and that's when I remembered. I was like, you have to film it. Stop. I was gonna do a bingo, but like, I kind of just want to play around with this. I figure I'll use probably all the mattes, and we might use the whole palette. I don't know. But let's swatch the mattes so I can see what I'm working with. Okay, so from lightest to darkest is how I went. Okay. See, now, what is the point of having both of those in the palette? Wow, that is intense. And that was kind of crappy. Like, I know that that's a pinky swatch, but like, even with 2 layers, I don't love that. I only love like 2 of those mattes. So, we'll see. We'll see. Don't judge a book by its cover. So I'm going to start with this lightest cool tone matte, just to set everything. Which you don't need to set these shadow sticks, but at this point for me it's habit. Plus it makes a nice transition shade. Wow, it's going on the eye much deeper than it looks in the pan. Did you guys get any of these holiday things? I got these from a giveaway, so that was super cool because I did really want them. I've tried a couple Tarte palettes. They've never really been my jam. I'm gonna be honest. Does this one have a scent? No. It does not. So, there's that. This is a very pretty color, though. So I think that's about as much as I want to build that shade up. I didn't want this to be too dark. I don't really want to go in with that peachy tone, but we might put that on the lower lash line. I'm going to go into this brown. This beautiful chocolate brown. I'm just going to work that into the crease. But I have the other palette as well, so I would assume they're a similar quality, but you never know. I hear really good things about Tarte palettes. Their color stories don't ever excite me. I really want the Aspen Ovard re-release. Wow, this is coming out really dark. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a nice dark smoky eye. I just was not anticipating that. And then I'm going to try, we'll see, to go into this dark shade. Do they have names? They do, but they're on the back, so I don't care that much. is how I feel about that shade in particular. I mean, it's definitely darkening it, but I don't really need or want any more depth. It's like a charcoal. It's not a black. It's an interesting shade choice. The mattes in here are just an interesting shade choice. Okay. So, for the lower lash line, I'm going to take just a touch, a teeny tiny touch of that chocolate brown. And then let's use that last matte that we haven't used, that more peachy shade. Which ends up being more just like a mid-toned brown. Don't need any of those. Alright, we used all the mattes. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Let's see. Let's swatch these shimmers. Ooh. That one was scratchy. Okay, that's beautiful. Gorgeous inner corner. That's pretty. It's just not really my color, which, like, neither is that, but it's fine. This blue, though, yeah. So this is a sequin, and I don't, it's like a blackened blue. Well, we're definitely not using that shade, because I don't need any more depth in this eye look. Oh, trying to get the last remnants of my NYX glitter glue out. Well, I think since I went just a hair peachy with my cheeks, that we might use that, because I don't really like that shade, to be honest. So, but here, we might put some on. I'll just do, like, the teensiest. The teensiest little bit in the outer corner. And then take the beautiful, like, coppery rose gold just all over the lid. And because I have nails on for the first time in forever, I think I might actually need a brush. There is so much fallout with these shimmers. And then I'm going to take that very first shade. They do work really, really nicely with a brush. Which is nice because I don't normally use a brush. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm going to do the look on the other eye. For waterline liner, I'm doing Soil, which is the shimmery brown that I'm working on. Mascara, which I have thoughts on. I don't think I like that mascara. But, and then I'm going to decide if I want to do liquid liner, because this is a much smokier look than I thought it was going to turn into. And then I'll pick a lip. It'll be just a second for you, but it's going to be a hot minute for me, so I'll be right back so we can discuss this Bejeweled palette. Okay, everything is done. I did add a bit of a black liner, which I never do. It's actually my first time using this Maybelline liner, and it is precise. So, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think I like the eye look a little more now that it's fully done, but it is so aggressively smoky. I'm disappointed that that is a sequin shade, because if it was a shimmer like these three, because the formula of those is beautiful, that would be a gorgeous color. I'm disappointed that the mattes, all of them, are so much darker than they appear in the pan and in swatch. Like, my lordy lordy. The shimmers, like, they're pretty, but they're nothing special. They're nothing that I don't already have. So, it's fine, but I don't need to keep this. And it makes me really want to go try my other one, the Gilded, and see if, you know, because if it's the same formula, then I probably don't need to keep that one either. Let me see. Where are you? So what does the Gilded look like? Ooh, but the Gilded's pretty. And it actually has a light matte. And this shimmer looks like it shifts pink. Okay. Well. Do I need it, though? So it's looking like this shade is also a satin. And then we'll have the 4 mattes. And then the 3 shimmers, and we have 2 golds. Which I'm getting into golds, but I'm not that big of a gold fan. I mean, that shade is... that is really pretty. And we actually do have a light lid setting shade for the matte. You know what? I think I'm going to declutter this one too. I think I'm just going to let them both go. I don't need them. And even though that white shade is pretty, I do not need it. So I actually ended up decluttering both of them. But today we were just talking about the Bejeweled, and like I said, it is a good formula. I'm not mad at the formula. So if you have these, if you bought them and you haven't tried them yet, I really do suggest giving them a try. This is probably the best eye look a Throwback Thursday has given me in a hot second. These have been some ridiculous videos lately, but that is going to do it. Oh, cat hair. For today's video, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.